Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel. For today's political analysis, I want to talk about Fred Matiangi's secret card, the secret and the most powerful weapon that he is going to use to triumph over other presidential candidates come 2027. I have followed Fred Matiangi. I have followed Kalonzo Musyoka, because so far those are the two front runners in the next presidential election on the opposition ticket. But most people are trying to narrate Fred Matiangi that he is an administrator, not a politician. But there's something which many people doesn't understand about administrators. Administrators, they always act like leaders. And the secret that leaders have over heroes is the strategy. The strategy to analyze the opponent, the strategy to come up with a clear idea on how to counter the opponent, the strategy to understand the weapon of the opponent, the strategy to retreat, and the strategy to attack. If you don't have those, no matter how heroic you are, no matter how brave you are, no matter how stronger you may be, no matter how courageous you are most likely to fail in any battle. You know, the most instances, the wars are never won at the battlefield, but the war are won in the camp before you go into the battlefield. You must prepare psychologically for you to win any battle. And this is the secret weapon that Fred Matiangi is coming with into this arena. Ladies and gentlemen, before I go further and further, allow me to ask those who are coming across my video or my channel for the first time that please take a moment, a minute or two, just to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And do not forget to click that notification bell so that anytime I upload any video, YouTube will automatically let you know. Don't worry, because of the quality of this video. This is the effect of light. They are poor lightening, so that's why it is appearing shaky, and I know I will work on it next time. The video will be very clear. But the most important thing is the information for this matter. Let me now come back. Why do I feel like Fred Matiangi is a strategist as compared to other candidates? If you look the choice of his political party, do you know that Fred Matiangi had collaborated to form a political party prior to 2022 general election? And that party is led by Nyamira Governor Amos Nyaribo, UPA. But he chose to abandon that party because it looked very small. It looked a village party, and it doesn't have leaders across the country. So he decided to abandon that because he is eyeing a national seat. Therefore, he chose a Jubilee Party as a national party, a party with a structure, a party with a network, a party which needs only some resuscitation and activation of its networks for it to tap to the common man. It's a party with branches, a party with representatives across the country, a party which is known everywhere. So the first weapon is the choice of the political party. I have looked around the options that Matiangi had on the table before he made his decision to choose Jubilee. And one of the best political parties he would choose is the Jubilee Party, because the Jubilee Party has gone around campaigning and marketing Fred Matiangi before he came and make that bold move. Number two is the resources required. Presidential campaigns are very, very expensive. Presidential campaigns need money. It costs a nail and teeth. And for that reason, Fred Matiangi had to align himself with a political outfit with resources or with men with wherewithal to bankroll the presidential campaign. And Jubilee Party has that. Jubilee Party has financial muscles. It is one of the political parties that are benefiting from the political party's fund, having supported the opposition candidate Raila Odinga. Therefore, there's some amount of money that it gets from the political party's fund. Number two, Jubilee Party has some investments they did. Jubilee ruled Kenya for 5 years, but its party leader had ruled Kenya for 10 years. And therefore, through that connection, Jubilee Party had made some resources during their tenure in power. And for that reason, I hope and I believe that party has resources, and party can also have a network of individuals who can come up to sponsor and support that political move. Number three, the population. Matiangi has a constituency of young people, and these young people have one thing that will help Matiangi to move faster and higher in the rank: the marketing strategy. They know how to popularize the ideas. They know how to make it viral, to go to everywhere and overrate an individual. So Matiangi is already overrated. Matiangi is in every person's heart, mind, and mouth. So I know with such kind of population, politics is all about perception. And when perception has been created that Matiangi is popular, then that is very easy to maybe manipulate other people to think that he is popular, and it is to his own advantage that he may get some votes which he did not deserve to get, just out of the pressure that the Gen Zs are pushing across the social media and across all political platforms and all communication channels. So the right population to have on your side is the young population. And that is the weapon which Raila Odinga has used all along to remain popular, to remain relevant on the political arena through and through. And another weapon that I see Fred Matiangi is having over others is a track record. No matter the wrong things you bring to the people, no matter how you remind Matiangi of his past, the history is a fair judge, and the good things he did speaks for themselves, and that work is following him, because even in the Holy Scripture I say, each one of us will be followed by their own works. So the work that Matiangi did across the dockets that he held during the Jubilee administration, many have recommended him, right from the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology through to the Ministry of Education and to the Ministry of Interior. Despite some hiccups that may have happened during his tenure, more so in the Ministry of Interior, those does not stand, because Kenyans have decided, and once Kenyans have made a decision, no amount of propaganda, no amount of insult, no amount of tainting names will deviate their decision to choose Fred Matiangi. And even as I speak to you now, many people are giving me positive response that indeed Matiangi would be the best bet if the opposition wanted a candidate that can give William Ruto a sleepless night and a run of his money. You heard the other time the president bragging that the only person who would give him headache was the late former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga, and that as things stands now, he doesn't see a formidable opposition or a competent opponent that will give him a run of his money come 2027. And I tell you guys, I have studied this man Fred. He stands a chance and he can give William Ruto a run of his money. Lastly, I hope the mobilization skills that Fred Matiangi is using to go round and down to the people will make him have that connection and the network which will make him popular to the ground, and he will be a household name. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.